with me now, defender Ben Mason. Ben, winner of this Nigel Higgs award, give me your reaction.
Well, obviously very pleased. I was a bit shocked at first. Mike just called me 5 minutes before. I had training in the evening, Basingstoke, and I was just shocked, pleased, and gave me a good boost going into training. Delighted and proud of it as well.
For those who don't know, just tell a little bit about what the award's about, because it's about what you do off the pitch as well as on it.
So it's for 2022. So obviously the league winning season with under 18s last year, and the start of the loan as well. But it's about, like you said, on and off the pitch. So performances on it, and then also off it with how you're around the team. Obviously last year there was stuff like college and education work as well. A whole mix of things I think, and also how you want to develop as well off the pitch.
And it must mean a lot as well, because Nigel's been involved with the academy from the start. He helped get the academy back to where it is again.
I got to meet him the other day when he was giving me the award, and it was a pleasure to meet him. I spoke to him quite a bit about obviously when he was setting up the academy and how far we've come, kind of starting at kind of like a Sunday league team to now some of the nights we've had in the youth club at Plough Lane. Common a lot, and it's all thanks to him really, setting up and putting in the hard work for us to reap the rewards.
Because I believe that they have a life to live, so football becomes very much a dominant focus. Therefore they need to have interests and activities outside of that, and they need to experience things that often I feel young footballers who are in the academy system may not get the benefit of experiencing. So we encourage our boys, and have encouraged them to ensure that they broaden their horizons and develop as a person as well as a footballer. I think we're looking for somebody who's got a lot of commitment, who's taken advantage of the opportunities that are given to them through the coaching in the academy programme. We're also looking for boys, as Ben just described, who've got a great team spirit, who want to cooperate and collaborate in a team environment to achieve shared goals. So that was great to hear from Ben that he thought that was a large part of why they were successful last season as an under-18. I believe that that's the Wimbledon spirit, and that's what we tried to instill in the boys from the very start, even though we were perhaps at a much lower level than an academy in the local boys' Sunday leagues. You could see that some clubs didn't have those kinds of ethics, and we wanted to ensure that our boys were different. I think each boy and each individual is going to be different, but I think it's a recognition that that's as important to them as the dream of becoming a footballer, because the percentages are so much against any young academy player actually making it through to becoming a professional footballer. So if they can overcome those obstacles, they're going to need more than just their ability to make them stand out, and commitment, dedication, teamwork, resilience, they're all things that we wanted to build from our Wimbledon ethic into the academy.
Just give me an idea of kind of how you conduct a week now, because I know you did years ago, you did that video, great behind the scenes video of yourself and how you go about things as a young player, but how do you go about now achieving to where you've got to?
So at the moment, still on loan, got 2 games left, so Monday I come into the club here, do a session. Normally it's either bits of recovery, if obviously the game Saturday, I played the game Saturday, and then Tuesday will be kind of some gym in the mornings, then loan training. Same as Thursday, because I've got loan training Tuesday, Thursday in the evenings, and then Friday I'm back here again doing a prep session for the game Saturday, and then also kind of stuff like gym, or whether it's pitch sessions, extra sessions, or like a sprint session on a Wednesday possibly. But just getting a good balance of on and off the pitch stuff, and good recovery as well.
What about in terms of off the pitch as well? Because I know obviously Leo Young won it for the first time last time around. How you go about your week away from the pitch?
So it's a bit different now, because I've got a lot more free time, as if last year had college and education, like Friday afternoons, Wednesdays and Mondays, but now I've got a lot more free time, so I can really build some good habits off the pitch, and stuff like even when I'm at home, make sure I'm eating good, make sure I'm getting good sleep. Is definitely really important, and I can do a lot more gym stuff and rehab on my own at home as well. So it's been been a good year, a lot of development, like I said, off the pitch, which is kind of what it's all about as well. So yeah.
How important was it as well to get the education side right when you've got your first pro contract?
Yeah, it's crucial really. I mean, the good thing is you've got to make sure that's done, otherwise I don't think you can actually have your meetings about kind of pros and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good kind of obviously incentive to get it done, but no, it's important to get it to a good level because yeah, you never know what will happen in your career or whether you get a pro or anything like that. So yeah, it's important to get that done. Not just as a backup, but you can also do it at the same time. Like see people like JC's at uni at the moment as well. So yeah, lots of different pathways can lead from it.
It's a great trophy you got as well, but
yeah.
But also you got a book from Nigel. What was that?
Yeah, no, I was really pleased. He gave me obviously the trophy, and then he gave me a book, and he wrote a little something inside of it as well for me, which was really nice. But yeah, it deals about dealing with a lot of adversity and stuff like that, and especially coming into first season football, definitely you get a lot of that and stuff like injuries or different things. It's really important to deal with it in a positive way, and yeah, it's all about that. And no, I'm really pleased to get that from me.
As well as Nigel here at the club, who's kind of inspired you over the years since you've been in the academy?
A lot of people, pretty much all my coaches have been inspiring, have all helped me get to where I am. Talking last year, obviously James Oliver Pearce played a massive part, massive part in getting the togetherness for the squad and different things like that. And without him last year, we definitely wouldn't have won the league. But this year, people are doing sessions with Jack Matthews, really helping me, and I know the other 23s lads as well when we're doing sessions like that. Nice, it's brilliant.
To try and explain Ben's impact and attributes to the person, I don't think we've got enough time. I could be all day. The biggest compliment I can give him is this season with the under-18s. Obviously, Ben's moved up, having received his professional contract last season, and there's been times this season where the 18s habits and performances haven't been where they need to be, and Ben is often used as an example. And one thing that came out is the under-18s that played with Ben last season admitted that having Ben around the place made them better and made them more on their game, and removing someone out of the dressing room with his characteristics means that things aren't always where they need to be. So having Ben around the place not only increases other people's game and performances, but it increases our habits. Well, one of our core values as an academy is to be self-managing, and self-managing is on pitch, so on pitch performances, targets, being a good reflector, making sure you review your own performances and give yourself targets to attack for your next game. But that is massively impacted by off-pitch attributes as well, and that's what Ben epitomises. So, you know, when you're away from the dressing room, when you're away from the club, are you doing the right things? Are you eating the right foods? Are you getting the right sleep in? Are you up too late playing your computers? Are you on the phone longer than you need to be, or are you living the life as a professional? Because what we see over time is it accumulates and it all goes into performance, and it's not a coincidence. At the very best, people call it sacrifice, we call it investment. They invest in themselves off the pitch, which accumulates and adds to progression and development. So
look, of course, you got the trophy last season and a medal. You've already done that again this season with Basingstoke Town. You've been on loan to them all season. Isthmian South Central champions. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on Saturday we won the league. So obviously for me it's really good coming into my first senior football season and to win the league, and obviously do it back to back with last year as well has been great. And my first session down at Basingstoke earlier in the season, I spoke with a gaffer and he basically said, I want to win the league, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I come here to do. And yeah, now many months later we've managed to do so, and yeah, it's thanks to kind of all the hard work for all the lads and the coaching staff, and gave us that opportunity, and yeah, we took it and won the league.
And what now could be a treble, yeah?
Yeah, so we've got a cup final next Wednesday in the Northampton Senior Cup, and then we got the Hampshire Cup final the Wednesday after. So yeah, it'd be really great season to win that. It's obviously a great season so far, but even after the game I was still thinking, yeah, we've done one, but another two would be unreal. So yeah, that's the aim, and yeah, still working hard and making sure, because you could get to the end of the season, you can kind of let off a bit and, you know, not work as hard, but no, definitely making sure I'm having a good end to the season and big push to win, yeah.
Brilliant. And that Hampshire Senior Cup final, of course, as well. Bournemouth at Fratton Park.
Yeah.
You really must be looking forward to that one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously next week first, but I'm sure as soon as that's done, it'll be full focus onto that. But yeah, it's a great occasion. Obviously playing a good team. I played Aldershot in the last round. Again, another good outfit. But yeah, it'll be good to obviously play at Fratton Park as well. Like big stadium, a lot of history behind it. Like former Premiership stadium, so that should be another good experience. And yeah, would be a great way to end the season.
Absolutely, and of course as well, a bit like Jack Curry with Eastbourne Borough. I mean, you've spent the season out on loan, your first season out on loan as a professional, and it's really benefited you.
Oh, 100%. Learned so much, just kind of the difference to 18s is a big jump. Like especially with the fans, that's the one thing I've noticed is just it's a lot better playing in front of fans and seeing people who truly kind of care for the club, and like their highlight of the week is coming down to a Basingstoke match at the home games, and fortunately enough we've got a great fan base there, and we had about I think 1,500 on Saturday, and it's gone up and up as the season's gone on. So yeah, it is amazing playing in front of the fans, and obviously the physicality is a big change, and kind of getting used to training in the evenings again, and then having to get up on a Friday morning to come into training here. But yeah, you all get used to it. But no, I've absolutely loved it. Honestly, it's really helped me this year, and I've enjoyed it.
It's great to hear.
Well, I think Nigel alluded to it brilliantly earlier, and he said the percentage of boys that are actually unfortunate going through an academy system and actually don't make a professional debut or sign for a professional club, so they have to have something else in what we say in their locker to take them into society outside of football. And that doesn't mean that football then goes by the wayside. It means that they could have a dual career, that we call it here, and they can develop on their soft skills that they've learned throughout their academy time. So your teamwork, your resilience, and they can take that into society to give them the edge when they come out of professional academy football.
And just finally, of course, as well, can you look too far ahead? What's kind of in store for next season?
Well, I'm obviously here next year as well, which is great, and yeah, I haven't really thought about that, to be honest, because it's been so kind of hectic with like semi-finals, quarters, and obviously the league push as well to get that league over the line. But yeah, now we've done that, like you've already spoke about, just focus on the next final next week and then the one after. So yeah, to be honest, I just want to kind of play them games and get what we want from them games and get the wins, and then then probably focusing on it then. But yeah, obviously I just want to kind of have a chance to show what I can do really, and hopefully have another good season and enjoy it again. Yeah, that'd be great. I think honestly the main thing is just to make sure you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, then you're not gonna play in your best. You're definitely not gonna be playing your best, because the more you enjoy it, probably the more confident you are. The more you want to do more as well. If you're enjoying it, you're gonna want to do more sessions. You're gonna want to get better. Yeah, so enjoy it. Otherwise, there's no point in really doing it. But yeah, just like you've got to, whatever kind of you're doing, you've always got to do more. You may think you're packing out your day, or you may think you've got all the boxes checked, but you haven't. So yeah, constantly look for new things to improve on. But yeah, make sure you're enjoying it.
You've had a little bit of interest as well from the Republic of Ireland previously too. Would you like to kind of reignite that? Yeah, well, so obviously it was great last year going down there when all my citizenship stuff kind of went through. It was great to get down there. I loved it, and yeah, it's something I'm working to. The thing is with kind of international teams, they don't actually have an under-20s, so I know it's the same with a couple like Wales. I don't think they have one as well. So yeah, there was kind of nothing really for me to push towards this year with it. The next step is under-21s. So yeah, obviously that's the kind of next step, but yeah, of course everything I'm working towards is kind of with that at the back of my head, that I want to kind of get back into that setup, and I believe I can do it. So I've just got to keep pushing, and
yeah, hopefully that comes around. But yeah, can't just talk about it. I've got to make it happen.
Good stuff.